So welcome to KO tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have completed of the modeling of this particular round bed. So we'll be continuing it with the texturing tutorial. So very first of all, let's go into rendering, go into render setup, and let's activate the V-Ray part. So let's just activate it. I'll just go into this custom and let's set to HD, make it force two sided. Alright, so I have some PBR materials which I have downloaded. Let's start doing it. So let's go into this material editor by pressing M, go into slate material editor, and let's start doing it. Now what I'll be doing over here is like, let's go into this and let's take a V-Ray material. Let's name it as floor. Let's go into the diffuse bitmap. I'll just open it. So I have a wooden texture. I can just go into the color. Whenever you are assigning it inside the color, let's assign it on the color. So now we have the bump part. So let's go into this and let's take V-Ray bump to normal. I'll just go into this, assign a bump map, again go into the bitmap, and I'll just assign this over here. So if you want, you can just go into this and slightly I can assign some reflections if needed a bit, and I can just give a bit of tiling. I can just make it to 2 by 2, that's okay, and even if you keep it 1:1, that's totally okay. Now over here, if you see this, again I'll go to the top view and I'll just take a cylinder and I'll just increase its sides, push it up, isolate selection and go reduce its height, convert to poly, select this polygons and let's give a bit of inset. So I'll just inset it and isolate this. So I'm going to inset a bit, that's it, very less. Let's click OK and let's bridge it. So I'm going to keep this over here, and if you want to show it as a glow, I can show it as a glow as well. So I'll just put it like this over here, and if you need the glow part, you can give that glow. So you can do it by two things. You can even add a V-Ray light material, or even you can use a V-Ray light. We'll come to that. So for that, what I can do, I can just go into the light. Let's go into this V-Ray. I'll just take a V-Ray light over here and let's go into the type and let's make it as a mesh light. Go into this and let's click on this mesh. So once you click on this mesh over here, now you have the controls. I can just click over here and I can just pick a color of that particular light. Let's click OK. Go into rendering and you can just render and see it's glowing over here. You can just give a glow. You can reduce that. So I can just go into this rendering, go into render setup, and I'll just activate this irradiance map and your GI environment. So now let's render and see. You can see that it's glowing over here. We can give some glow in this way as needed. So I'll just make it as 0.5 for now. We need to increase it, make it as 2 or something. Alright. Now for this wooden part, let's again go into this. Let's again take a Vray material. So I'll just assign a Vray material. Let's go into this and take a bitmap. That's your wooden laminate. So we have this color, so we can just name it as laminate. Again go down, we have the same Vray bump to normal. I'll connect it with a bump map, and let's go into this bitmap and let's assign this normal map. So once you have assigned it, let's go into the modifier list and let's give a UVW map, and you can make it as a cylindrical, fit over here, increase its height if needed to set it, to make it look like this. Alright, so don't scale much, let's convert to poly. That's it. The same way, assign the same material and let's give again a UVW map and let's just set it as a box. Now this looks much better now once you applied it. So it's going to look better. So we can just render it once and see how it looks like. Yeah, it's giving you a glow over here. Same way, again you can assign that. So let's again make it like this, scale it, let's see it glows or not, or else we need to create it separately. Yeah, it's giving you a glow. So we can scale it slightly, just push it down, give the multiplier as 1 over here, so you get a glow at the bottom, but we'll slightly just scale it. Alright. So just resize this. We can do this later on also, that's totally okay. Now select this part, again go into the material editor. Let's take a Vray material. So go into this diffuse bitmap. Now we have different types of fabrics, so we can see that. So we can take one type of this fabric, you have third type of a fabric. Okay, so I'll just go into this, I'll just take the color for this, that's the albedo map. You can take this albedo map for the fabric part, and as usual the same way we are going to use again the same map, that's a Vray bump to normal. So drag it over here and it's going to give you a bit of roughness. So I can just select the normal map. Let's give a UVW map, set it as a cylinder. Just fit that. And increase its height. So I can go into the material editor, and if you want I can just increase the tiling of it over here, convert to poly. So select the top part, let's select the top part, and let's give again a UVW map and set it as a planar. I think this looks so you can do that in this way. So if you feel it's not okay, you can again go into this, give a UVW map, and slightly I'll increase. All right. Now again select this. So before we go into this, isolate this, let's select the polygons. So if you want I can just assign the same material over here, but apart from that if you want I can just select this polygons. So let's go to the top view, we can just select the straight polygons over here. So cannot select the straight polygons because it is in a curve part, so you can just create it separately if needed, but we have already smoothened it, so it's going to be a bit tough over here to select this all now. Okay, I'll just end isolate it for now. At least select this material and let's give the same. So we are going to assign the same texture for all of this. Set it as a box, slightly just increase its height, and if needed I can just give a bit of reflection to it. Alright, so some reflections can be added if needed over here. Again I'll give a UVW map, set it as a box, slide. Alright, so rendering, so go into the environment and I'll just add Vray sky over here. So let's just render and see how it looks like. Okay, alright. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So there are a lot of things to be done in this tutorial. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.